What's up, you guys? Listen, new information of what's going on in the Sean Diddy Combs trial, and baby, Diddy is done. And now all of his maneuvering makes sense. Listen, we got some inside information on inside the grand jury. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, the grand jury is still taking testimony. But this is what has Diddy shaking. This is what has Diddy so upset, because the jury is made up of his own people predominantly. His own people. And they still are putting in charges. He just got hit with that forced labor and new charges are coming down. Yes, they are still interviewing people. This makes everything come together. What is it that came together? Diddy has been trying to tamper the jury. But not the jury for the trial. He's been trying to taint the grand jury. Why is that? Because Diddy thought he had things in the back with the grand jury. My sources are telling me that the grand jury is largely people from his city, people from stomping grounds, Black, Latino. I think they said there's 2 or 3 Caucasians. I believe that there is one or 2 Asian people, but the majority of people in the grand jury are Black and Latino. These are people from Diddy's stomping grounds. These are people from Diddy's hood. These are people that Diddy thought that, and Mark Agnafilio thought that they could get up there and be like, Yana, it looked like Cassie enjoyed it. Yana. They really thought, and this explains why Diddy did that nonsensical, they're trying to keep a Black man down, because he thought it would appeal to the people that it was leaked that are on that grand jury. Unfortunately for Diddy, it's been falling on deaf ears. Baby, you might have Stevie J out there windmilling on fools, right? You might have your little industry plants and the people that were first in line and last to leave for a extra special Diddy party for the Wild King's night. You might have them out here making public statements. But when it comes to the actual people from your neighborhood, from uptown, Bronx, yeah, take that, baby. They were not buying anything Mark Agnafilio was selling, especially the part of you're trying to persecute Black men. Baby, Kanye West, you can wrap it up, right? Because real Black men, real Latino men are, or women, we don't know, real Black people, real Latino people, real Asian people, and a sprinkling of real Caucasian people are not buying what Mark Agnafilio is putting down. And this is why it looks like the prosecution freaked out and was like, wait a second, what is going on? Let's get into this. On top of that, they are saying that Diddy is trying to, he was saying, oh my God, they're picking on a Black man. They're doing this and that. The jury was like, Diddy, knock it off. We're the people you're talking about. They came back with that forced labor charge, and more charges are coming. The grand jury is still convening. Now, here's the interesting thing, right? They are also saying that Diddy is taking a play out of the Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Bill Cosby playbook. Yes, be creepy and weird and power hungry, but then pay victim, right? Yes. But what they did on trial. Let's not forget that when Bill Cosby went into trial, he was defiantly sneering down that Jell-O pudding. I'll be vindicated. These hoes wanted it. And we were like, Cliff, are you calling these women, right? This is the same thing that he said about Cassie. Oh, she wanted it. She enjoyed it. And he was so defiant. When that jury came back and said, when it looked like he was losing the jury, all of a sudden Bill Cosby came in overnight, completely gray, looking frail, even though they said Diddy don't look frail. He been eating well. But I was talking to my girl Jamie, and Jamie had a good point. She said Diddy was on that Tucci because it bloats you up. And then he had to go inside, and it probably dried him out. He had to get clean, so he lost weight. And now, right? He back to eating his feelings. Oh, no. He's back to eating his feelings, so he kind of blew up. But they said Diddy looks pleasantly plump. As one person that got pleasantly plump over the holidays, my heart goes out to you, Diddy. It's hard to lose weight. I never realized how much, but it's hard to lose weight. But Diddy got gray. He stopped using the BG. He stopped using it just for men. And he came in to that piece on some Three blind mice, just like Bill Cosby. Remember overnight, Bill Cosby came in from being sneering, looking down on us from his Jello pudding to all of a sudden being so frail and walking with glasses like three blind mice bumping into the bailiff. I'm sorry. And they're like, Mr. Cosby, please take the stand. Where is it? God? Jesus? Is that you? Are you come to take me home? And we were all sitting there like, Bill, you expect us to believe that you went blind, senile, and everything? Clive Davis, he's another one that's been doing that. Clive Davis is as sharp as this, literally still disgusting and harassing people, even his old age. That Diddy stuff came up, Clive Davis was literally trying to act like he had dementia. What? Who? Jesus? Is that you? And we're just sitting there like, you cannot be kidding me. Harvey Weinstein did the same thing. He went in healthy as a horse and big as an ox. By the time he saw that his trial wasn't going his way, he did the same thing, couldn't see, trying to look old and feeble and trying to act like there was something wrong with his head. Diddy is starring the same play. That's why, because here's the thing. Diddy sees the way the grand jury is not buying any of the shit he's putting in media. Again, the jury he's still trying to taint, it's not the future jury, it's the grand jury that keeps handing out charges like they're candy, okay? So what's the next move? You know that you are, remember when George Zimmerman, is that his name? Evil Incarnate was all like, doughboy on his academics, fat boy stuff. And then during the trial, he tried to lose as much weight as possible. So he looked like, Trayvon Martin was the aggressor. I know, right? I know. Don't get me started on that. Well, they are sitting now, Diddy is going to try to look as old and frail and pathetic as possible. So the potential jury in the trial doesn't look at him as a threat. They're going to be like, how can an old man that looks like Old Man River drop kick his girlfriend down the hall, right? The only problem is, Diddy, you can look as frail as you want. You can't beat Cassie's belly. You can't beat a beautiful, heavily pregnant Cassie Rivera on the stand tearfully recounting how you ruined her life, the horrible things you did. And baby, when those tears start flowing, I think we will all get a front seat row into the fact that there's no way she enjoyed it and there's no way that she wanted it. Listen, Diddy thinks his little plan is going to work. Sources are saying it's not even working on the grand jury. Shout out to the grand jury doing what it needs to do. Diddy and even Anthony Rico and Mark Agnifilio, well, definitely Anthony Rico, saw this as sounding the alarm. He saw that even the people that are supposed to be part of Diddy's people aren't even buying what he's putting down. What does that say to these 300 jurors? Listen, Diddy is in deep ish. These little games he's playing are not working. He spent better part of 2 decades manipulating the media. And now he's finding himself powerless because that's the thing about master manipulators. As soon as you lay eyes on them, all of a sudden everything they're doing seems so obvious. The whole point of someone being a master manipulator honestly is you have to kind of be in people's peripheral. Because the minute we lay eyes on you, we see you for your works, we see you for your games, and Diddy, it's not going to work. You can, listen, you might as well just tell the prison barber to make you some Beijing dye. If that doesn't work, you better, thoughts and prayers to those roaches in your cell. You better start grinding them up and make a hair dye. Can roach carcasses make a hair dye? You better start picking up all the rat hair droppings with some Scotch tape and maybe making yourself like a Drake man unit. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Listen, Diddy is done for. The grand jury isn't buying it. And his little ways of trying to act feeble, it's not going to happen. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.